Capricorn, welcome my dear friend to Eureka Elementals. I want to thank you so very much for joining me. I do hope that this meets you in exceptionally great energy and spirits, and you are doing very, very well. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for like, sharing, and subscribing. I do appreciate love each and every one of you. All right, so we're going to be doing a reading focused on your light energy, and of course whether or not you're really in doing or at least aligned with your north node and what you should be doing at this particular time. We're going to be utilizing a few decks, the Priestess of Light Oracle, what is this one called, the Gold Incorporated Oracle Cards and Guidebook, the Career and Life Oracle, a Pieces of Light Oracle, and Unbreakable Inner Peace Oracle. So the Mystical Forest is a new tarot deck that I have. I do love it. Very different, utilizing a lot of Central American and indigenous energies. It feels like home. So with that, we're going to jump right on in. And I do, again, want to thank you for joining me. Okay, all the cards have been shuffled, your energies have been cleared. All right, see number 35, clairvoyance, inspiration, interpretation, and trust. And 3, of course, relates to your inspiration and your creativity, your artistic expression. Number 5 is about your transformation. It's about your change. Sometimes your challenges and your growth as well. The way I'm looking at that is your growth. So you have creative growth at least number 8, which is your manifestation. And of course, we are in an 8th year. So you're going to be having and noticing, Capricorn, a lot of creative growth in the energy of, in the aspect of your clairvoyance in this particular year, where you'll find you'll have inspiration, interpretation, and trust. And we're going to read up on that energy, and this should be the only time that I look at the book. It just depends. If Spirit tells me to check, I will do some. Always obedient. All right? All right, so clairvoyance. The Oracle of Delphi gazes into her scrying bowl, patiently waiting for the images to take shape. She knows that a message is coming, so she remains peaceful and unafraid. There are 2 steps to her process, however. Once she receives the information, which often comes in the form of a riddle, she must interpret its meaning. So it's about receiving and it's about interpreting. This process applies to your intuitive experience as well. Whether you realize it or not, you do have the ability to receive important messages from Spirit. You also have the wisdom to make accurate interpretations. This card is telling you it's time to let go of all doubts and open up to your own clairvoyant process. Like the oracle with her scrying bowl, you might find it helpful to use specific tools and techniques. Perhaps you'll be called to read oracle cards or pursue mediumship. Whatever form your intuitive process may take, let yourself be a trusting receiver. Then take your time interpreting the message. It may seem complex at first, like you're putting the pieces of a jigsaw puzzle together. But if you relax and let go of the need to perform and the need to be right, soon the answers you seek will become clear. There is something you must know about your oracular powers. There is no wrong seeing. Everything exists as energetic potential. As the energy changes, the outcomes you see will change as well. Be open to receiving and patient in your interpretations. Trust yourself, for you are the oracle of your eternal life. Your affirmation is, more and more, I trust my own intuitive process. I open to Spirit's guidance in understanding the messages I receive. And so it is really about owning your own powers, your oracle and your clairvoyant powers. Okay, so this is very powerful for you, because a lot of times I meet people and they think, well, only this person. No, we all have these giftings. The divine doesn't make mistakes. Everyone that comes here on this plane, they're being given gifts and talents by the divine. Everybody has, these type of powers. You just have to attune yourself to it. Be a receptive vessel in order to get this information. Spirit's always talking to you. It's your intuition. It's just heightened. Okay? So, let's now get into the career and life oracle. And it's being told direction. Your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step as you go along. There's no need to hurry or worry. You are being divinely guided. What it is that you're being told, again, it's a confirmation of this. So follow that divine guidance. You're being given direction as it applies to your clairvoyance. Okay, so you are being directed by the divine. Now let's get into, this is from the, I have a big cup of tea here. And I think it's all of the incense around me that's causing me to cough. Every time I come up here, I start coughing. To do this, and I apologize, I had to take a sip. Okay, so let's see. Your first one is psychic attacks. So in the past, it's the past energy, number 43. It says, do you suddenly feel sad and upset for no reason at all? Be careful, you're under psychic attack. And so that number is 43. And there are many ways, of course, you can tell if you're under psychic attack. So this is also affecting your spirituality. It affects you from your foundational perspective, affects your structure, your stability, and it's also affecting your inner harmony, your balance, right? And when they do that, it combines to affect your spirituality, your relationship with the divine, your power to, your ability to transform. Everything, the reason why they're attacking you, Capricorn, is because you are a powerful oracle. You have strong clairvoyant gifts. Okay? Trust me on this. Trust me on this. Okay? And there's a reason why my reading for Caps and Virgos took off. The earth signs are imbued with a lot. People always think that by default it's Pisces or Scorpio and so on and so forth. Every sign has its own power. But Capricorn, being the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, you don't get into that position unless you have power. You understand? Okay? So if your chart has a lot of, is predominantly Capricorn, trust me on this, child, you have got powers beyond your imagination. And that is the reason why you always are facing these uphill battles. But that's also the reason why the divine made you as the goat or seahorse. You are meant to proceed and to continue to push through against all odds. And you will climb and climb and climb. There's no stopping you. All right? So they may try their psychic attacks. It doesn't mean that they're going to work. And you're going to have to, what you have to realize now, we're in the age of magic and mentalism. Okay? So you have to keep your vibration high at all times. You cannot, you will not be open to psychic attacks unless your defenses are down. So you have to protect your energy. How do you protect your energy? You remain in a certain high vibration. You have positive thoughts and energies around you. You do not engage in gossip. You protect your ear, eye, nose, and mouth gates. You do not allow yourself to see, hear, or ingest anything that is of a low vibration. You also make sure that you eat certain foods that are high vibration. I'm telling you, this is a total life transformation. Okay, been there and done that. Several years in now. You have to do this complete transformation to make sure that you're not open to these kind of psychic attacks. It means taking spiritual baths consistently. Okay, washing your floors, making sure your house is clean, because you have to, and also as well, a lot of people, they just go on sage. You cannot just go sage. Sage removes positive and negative spirits from your house. So you're getting rid of your ancestors and other energies that are there to protect you. You also have to follow up with Palo Santo. Okay, and when you're taking the baths, you've got to do spiritual baths at least, if you're under intensive attack, at least once a week. If you work with the public or you have anything where you're constantly around strange people, and I'm very, 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 very leery about having people touch me or anything, you always should protect your energy by having black tourmaline on you. That is one of your power, and it protects your aura as well. Pardon me. Your protection stones. You wear black tourmaline. You wear numite. You wear obsidian. But obsidian is a very funny stone, okay? Obsidian, and I do have a black obsidian pyramid here on my desk. I'm trying to get it with all this other stuff that I have. But this is a potent energy, okay? If you are negative, it will amplify that. If you are positive, it will amplify that. So you cannot have any energy like this around you. So I always tell people, you can wear black obsidian, but be careful, because you have to have the right energy to utilize it, okay? So those are all things you can use to mitigate any kind of psychic attacks that are happening towards you. Especially if you're sleeping, put a glass of water under your bed with sea salt, a good amount of sea salt in it, not half and half, but like at least a good tablespoon of sea salt with 8 ounces of water. Mix it up and put it under your bed. Clean your house regularly. Keep the fresh air coming in. As I mentioned, Palo Santo is your go-to. Make sure that you're having your house and the energies around it are light. And again, I always have some kind of frequency music at some point in the background around the house, okay, to keep the energies at a certain level. Okay, these are all things that you can use to mitigate a psychic attack against you. All right, I hope that helps. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent. Okay. In the energy of the present, what did I just say? Oh my goodness, raise your vibration. Look at that, number 60. Oh my goodness, thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay, it says, remember who you are, reconnect with spirit, and choose a higher timeline. Yes, because when you're at a certain level, they cannot touch you. You become untouchable. Okay, they can try all of their trickery, witchery, hoodoo, voodoo, voodoo, whatever. They cannot touch you. If you are at a certain level and the stuff that they're doing is down here, you're in 2 different ether energies. You're untouchable. Okay, so you've got to make sure that your energy remains up a very high accord. And last but not least, you have the number of 11. This is, of course, intuitive intelligence. You're not saying that. 11 is a portal. It is also a master number representing your intuitive abilities, right? The master intuitive. So it says here, you are intelligent. Use your intelligence to solve problems and get the life you want. And it's kind of, it looks like an Albert Einstein. I think he was a Pisces. But nonetheless, I think so. I'm not sure. Please don't quote me on that. Utilize your intelligence, the divine, and you're a brilliant sign, Cap. Nobody works hard as you, and you're also brilliant. You know, once you get the go-to and you know the playbook, it's over. Game over. You already won. So I'm giving you shortcuts to this playbook. Raise your vibration. Okay? Protect your energy however you need to do so. And once you start doing that, they can't touch you. They can't even begin to be in the same stratosphere to touch you. Okay? An eagle don't worry about what a damn chicken is doing. That's the kind of reality I'm talking about here. All right? Now, psychic attack is, I'm going to the tarot now, is clarified by the 8 of Pentacles, okay? So they've been putting in their work and trying to become masters at trying to attack you. But you have got to flip the script. You're learning to master yourself, right? And master the energies around you. Once you do that, in the 8 of Pentacles, you got to put in the work. Nothing, and this is easy for you. This is in your wheelhouse. The Pentacles is earth energy, right? So you now know this is a key to your survival. What does that mean? This is all I need to tell you, right? You have to be diligent. You have to make sure your standards are high. So you're going to make sure that you have a high standard, high accord. You're duly diligent. You're going to put into work to preclude any type of psychic attack that's trying to come into your energy. Okay, and how you're going to lose? You're going to make good choices. 2 of Swords, right? So even if you have any choices to make, you're going to make sure there's no more stalemate with this. You now know that if there is a attack or anything, you're not going to even wait for it. There's no more stalemate. You're always going to be on the defensive and always putting in the work to make sure that you are your boundaries and your energy is fully protected. Raise your vibration is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. They can't touch you, darling. They cannot touch you. What did I tell you? No matter what, you're gonna get your money. This is in the energy of mind, body, spirit. Okay, past, present, future. Okay, subconscious, the conscious, right, and your north node. So right now in this energy, you're bound for your Ten of Pentacles, darling. You're about to get your money, no matter what. They can't touch you. This is your legacy money, your inheritance. This is it. This is what tarot is all about. And you got the rabbit energy backing you there, and the sun is shining on you, darling. They cannot touch you. Once you raise your vibration, what did I tell you? You're going to be soaring like the damn eagle. They can't touch you. Okay? Why? Because you call judgment on the situation. I love it. I love it. I love it. And you call judgment on the situation. You assess the situation. You had a full-on awakening to the psychic attacks that were occurring. You raise your vibration and you call judgment on the situation. And once you call judgment on the situation, the divine said, that's what I wanted you to do, my child. Here is your gift. You get your inheritance. You get your spiritual inheritance. You get everything. I told you that this is going to be a good year for you. Okay? This is the present energy that you're walking in. You call judgment on the psychic attack and you're getting your full-on inheritance. Okay? It's bound to happen. I'm putting them back the way that they came out. But let's see here. And this is the one that I will check in the mystical forest to see, because they have some very interesting information as it pertains to some of these cards. It says here, let me make sure. Okay? Yes. Once you're in your personal path and your mission. So listen to this. This is different than what you normally think. It says, you walk in the dawn light and suddenly hear the song of the forest birds. There are many. They're waiting for you in front of a large gate. They are all the birds of the forest, varied, colorful, nocturnal, big and small, each with its own song. Together they form an almost otherworldly melody. They are the guardians of the forest, and they are the ones who know its voice. The Judgment card is closely linked to a personal calling and a vocation. What have we come here to do? So you need to make a direction. Again, it's clarifying your clairvoyance and the direction that you're going into, right? What do you come here to do on earth? What is your mission? The song of the bird of the forest awakens your call. So when spirit calls, you must answer. You almost think I'm joking when I put those songs in my community section. And also I filmed something that happened to me here with the birds. So you have finally come to the end of this long journey in which you set out as the fool and met all of the arcana. Here with this card, you understand who you are, for you discover what moves you, what your specialty is, and where you want to go from now on by necessity, following your call. So you're in your calling, you now know you are aligned with your North Node. Hallelujah to that. We're going to give that a hand, because once you realize you're on the psychic attack and you start putting in the work, you elevated your energy, you raised your vibration. That helped you. You then call in judgment. Again, you've been going through this for a while now. Remember, Pluto has been in your energy since 2008. You have been living the entire major arcana. You've been living through each and every one of these stages. Okay, you've been through hell and back. Right? So the divine has to give you your full-on reward for all of the reckoning and the havoc that you've had to deal with. You have been through hell and back. You've earned this. Right? So at this point, the judgment's been called, and you've been given and gifted your inheritance, which is your 10 pentacles, because you earn it. Remember, you work like a dog. I know this. Intelligence now, right? As far as the spirit now, again, mind, body, spirit, right? Past, present, future, the outcome. Okay? And this is your subconscious, your conscious, and then your North Node. So you're the Hierophant. Look at that. Okay? You now, because you're intelligent, you have become the legacy, society. You are the organization. You are the pyramid, its damn self. What did I say? You're the damn alpha and the omega. Okay? You now represent it, the institution, the process. You have elevated. Oh my goodness. I love this. I love this. Okay. Let's see if there's any additional insight from this. And I like this deck. I really, really, really do. Okay. Wise counsel, tradition, teaching, experience, because you've been through it all. Okay? So it says here, you notice the presence of this figure when the birds sing. Again, the birds. There are many waiting for you in a quiet corner of the forest, in a place somewhere between wild and ordered. Some birds have a key hidden among their feathers because the Hierophant is the one who brings a useful message for reading the present. For reading. The present birds are psychopomps, according to various legends. They are guides for your soul, just like the Hierophant who creates a bridge between the earth and sky, deciphering the messages. So again, the clairvoyance is tied into the energy of the Hierophant. This is what you're called to do. This is your calling, Capricorn. Okay? Yes. Okay, just like the Hierophant who creates a bridge between earth and the sky, deciphering messages and bringing doubt. When you come across this figure, you know that a question of faith, of individual tradition, of beliefs passed down to us from our ancestors, of messages you may not want to hear, is up in the air. And yet the Hierophant, surrounded by his birds, seem to inspire you by listening to you and accepting the message intended for you. You can evolve and regain confidence, overcome your crisis. If you look closely, it seems he too has wings, for he belongs to both the earth and the heavenly realms. So you have this divine intelligence that allows you to tap into things at an intuitive level. I bet you the entire time when you're at work or wherever you do for your 9 to 5, if that is the case, if you're an entrepreneur, people marvel at how you get things done because your mind doesn't work like other people. You tap in to both the earth and to the heavenlies in order to know how to fill out the process, how to work and navigate through certain things. Hence the reason you're able to climb through whatever difficulty and find a way where there is supposedly no way. This is how you use your divine intelligence, and you're also the star. Love it. You're here for healing. You're here to help. Look at a bridge between heaven and earth. This is what you are. You are in essentially your north node. Okay? This is confirmation again. This is confirmation again. You're here to heal. Okay? And to bring that healing kind of energies to not only to the others, but you are literally rebuilding and helping to restructure society and the way in which perhaps they utilize this divine intelligence. Your gifting of clairvoyance may also inspire and help others to do the same. Okay? And so the way you do things is unorthodox, but it is, listen, otherworldly, divinely inspired, and it's making radical changes and shifts in the way that things are being handled on this earth plane. Period. End of story. You have shifted the direction, right? Your new process is unfolding in front of you, right? Your gifts, the Hierophant and the star, clairvoyant. Hierophant and the star. You're clairvoyant. Look at that. You have three major arcana out here. Three. Okay? Phenomenal. You are a kingdom builder. All right. Psychic attack, 8 of Pentacles and 2 of Swords is clarified by this is from the Unshakable Inner Peace Oracle cards. It's clarified by number 36, Leaders of the Light. When we, I apologize. Where are you being called to serve and to support others? And so this is in the past. Once you started having these psychic attacks and you're putting in your spiritual work and you are no longer in a stalemate, and then it forced you to raise your vibration because you then realize, there's something unique about me. Listen, people don't attack you unless you have something, a new gifting or something that shakes the foundation and it's different from what they've seen. Okay? they don't attack people that do not intimidate them. So you bring something different to the game, hence the reason why you're subject to this attack. Okay? So, oh my goodness. I'm telling you, you're a game changer. You literally you you've changed the game. You changed the game. Okay? You raised your vibration in the present energy and you call judgment on the situation, okay? And then you end up in the Ten of Pentacles. This is a reward for calling judgment, for having the ability to assess yourself and the situation, right? An awakening. Once you awaken and you started in that process, you headed towards your North Node, you are untouchable. You get the reward from Spirit. And what does it say here? 43. You rest, renewed, and recharged. Number 43. What does your body crave and need right now? So you raised your vibration, you rested, right? You took action, decisive action. You knew that you had to get in your North Node. Look at all of the amethyst crystals here. Okay, amethyst is associated with your psychic abilities and your crown activation. Those are all amethysts. I have a bunch of them here. Amethyst. Okay, so you tapped into things at the next level, right? In the energy of the North Node, 5D, right, the outcome, you have a clarifying intelligence, divine intelligence, number 11, and the Hierophant and the star is number 8, right? You heal by releasing, not suppressing. What did you come here to do? Look at this. You heal by releasing, not by suppressing, and you are in the Hierophant energy. Both the Hierophant and the stars are healers in their own right. One does it via an organization or a formal process, and the other works with nature. Both of them are healers. Okay, so you may have, as I've mentioned, Aquarius in your chart. Or you just tapped into that energy. But no matter what, you are here to heal and to help others. And you release the energy. You cannot, again, energy has to be in constant flow. We're in 8 years, so remember that. So you're being reminded of that as well. And I want you all to know, again, more amethyst, right? I want you all to know this is a year, again, of mentalism and of magic. You have to always be on the defensive at this point. You cannot ever afford to let your guard down, okay? This requires you to always make sure that your vibration is consistently high and utilize your divine intelligence and always be alchemizing this energy. This is a healing energy, but it's also an alchemist energy, right? You have to do so in order to make sure that your healing releases this energy flow. You can't hold on to it. You have to alchemize it, okay? You're going to have to turn whatever this is around, utilize if someone sends you something negative, you to use that energy and shift it into something positive. Okay, alchemize it, right? But whatever you're doing, know you're in your North Node, which is the direction you need to be in, and your clairvoyance, I'm hearing as F. Okay, I want you to know, Caps, that I love you all and I thank you all and I wish you all the best. Take care.